Good morning, dear students. I hope you have done question answers of first four stanzas of the poem. Now let's understand the remaining stanzas of the poem. Stanza 5. He gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. His dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt. But as sure as I am standing here telling this story, now it's a strange one, but here's what occurred. Dear students, as we have already discussed in stanza 4, that one of the participants, the youngest of them, stumbles, staggers, and falls on the track. He is more in mental anguish than in physical pain. We cannot understand his pain. His distress was beyond imagination. He gave out a cry in frustration because his hard work had come to nothing. His dream had remained a dream. Precisely at that moment, something unexpected and something surprising happened. The 8 other athletes stopped in their tracks. The ones who had trained for so long to compete, one by one, they turned round and came back to help him and lifted the lad to his feet. It is really surprising, unexpected, and something really unusual that the remaining 8 contestants stopped and looked back at their fallen companion. They were expected not to stop but continue the race. But they did what no competitor had ever done. One by one, they turned round, came back to the fallen athlete, they lifted him to his feet. This gesture of theirs was indeed praiseworthy, isn't it? Don't you feel that all the athletes who were termed as disabled, they did something unusual which a normal human being is not expected to do such things, because normally people, they want to win the race, they don't bother about the people who are left behind. Now let's discuss and understand the next stanza. Then all 9 runners joined hands and continued. The 100 meters reduced to a walk, and the banner above that said Special Olympics could not have been nearer the mark. When the other 8 athletes came to their fallen contestant and lifted him up, then all the 9 contestants joined hands. They all walked hand in hand to the finishing line. The race turned into a walk. Why into a walk? Because the fallen contestant was injured and he could not run. So all other 8 contestants also decided not to run but to walk. The poet remarks that the words on the banner, Special Olympics, turned out to be true. Earlier, the word special meant for the disabled people, but now, after this rare act, actually, the word special really became special, not the disabled. That's how the race ended, with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still, and the banner above and 9 smiling faces said more than these words ever will. Said more than these words ever will. This is how the race ended, and each participant was awarded a gold medal. All were thus rewarded for a rare act of empathy. The audience is stunned. Everybody stands up and claps. There are 9 winners instead of one, and each one is awarded a gold medal. This is how the Special Olympics becomes a really special one. Here, the poet emphasizes the special significance of the Special Olympics by revealing the contestants' rare act of true sportsmanship. The act was really rare, isn't it? See, children, we also have to learn a lot from this poem. Through this imaginary situation, the poet wants us to learn to be empathetic. On seeing someone fallen, we should ask ourselves, what would I have left if I had fallen? This query would lead us to be helpful, cooperative, selfless, and generous. Empathy is the foundation of all human values. So, dear children, I hope you have understood the poem well. Now, children, today you have to do passage 5 and 6. I'm not giving you all the passages today because you have to match your answers also for the previous 4 passages. That's all for today. Stay safe, stay healthy, and do your work on time. Have a nice day.